It's the 27th of the month. Payday is still 4 days away. Your bank balance is almost zero. Millions of people live paycheck to paycheck, even people with good salaries. Money comes in, money goes out, and somehow, nothing is ever left over, even people with stable jobs. Every month feels the same. You get paid, you breathe a little easier. And then, slowly, the money disappears. Rent, bills, groceries, small purchases here and there. By the time the next payday arrives, you're already counting the days. This can feel like a trap, like no matter how hard you work, you never get ahead. But here's the truth, this cycle is not permanent. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how you manage the money you already have. In this video, we'll break down exactly why this cycle happens, and more importantly, let's start with the why, how to escape it, step by step, in a way anyone can follow. There are 3 main reasons. First, there is no emergency fund. Without one, every small problem becomes a big financial crisis. A flat tire, a doctor's visit, a phone that suddenly stops working. These aren't rare events. They happen to everyone, but without savings, each one pushes you further behind. Second, spending grows along with income. This is called lifestyle creep. You get a raise, and for a while, it feels amazing. But slowly, your expenses grow too. A bigger apartment, more takeout, new subscriptions. Before long, the raise disappears into a slightly more expensive lifestyle, and you're back to zero. Third, most people don't actually track their money. They don't know exactly where it goes each month. It just disappears, a little bit at a time, into things they don't even remember buying. The good news is, all 3 of these problems can be fixed. And it doesn't require a huge salary or a financial degree. How to escape it, step by step, in a way anyone can follow. Let's go through it, step by step. Step 1. Track every expense. For the next 30 days, write down everything you spend. Every coffee, every subscription, every small purchase you make without thinking twice. This might feel tedious at first, but it's one of the most powerful things you can do. Most people are shocked when they see the full picture. Small, forgettable expenses can add up to a huge amount by the end of the month. This step isn't about judging yourself. It's not about guilt, it's simply about awareness. You cannot fix a problem you cannot see. Once you know exactly where your money goes, you gain the power to redirect it. Step 2. Build a simple budget. Once you understand your spending, it's time to build a plan. A simple and popular method is the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income goes toward needs, things like rent, groceries, and bills. 30% goes toward wants, things like eating out, entertainment, and hobbies. 20% goes toward savings and paying off debt. Now, if you're deep in the paycheck to paycheck cycle right now, these numbers might feel impossible. And that's completely okay. You don't need to hit them perfectly on day 1. Start small. Even saving 5 or 10% is progress. The goal is not perfection. The goal is direction. A budget isn't there to restrict you. It's there to tell your money exactly where to go, instead of wondering, at the end of the month, where it all went. Step 3. Build an emergency fund. This might be the single most important step in breaking the cycle. An emergency fund is money set aside specifically for unexpected expenses. It doesn't need to be huge to start. Even a small amount can completely change how you handle emergencies. Without a fund, one unexpected bill can push you into debt. With even a small buffer, that same bill becomes a manageable inconvenience instead of a disaster. Start with a goal of saving enough to cover 1 month of basic expenses. It might take a few months to get there, and that's fine. Save a little each payday, consistently, and watch it grow. This fund is what finally breaks the cycle. Because the next time something unexpected happens, it won't eat into next month's paycheck before it even arrives. Step 4. Look for ways to increase your income. Budgeting controls what goes out, but sometimes, the fastest way to create breathing room is to increase what comes in. You don't need a second full-time job. Even a small side skill can help. Freelancing, tutoring, selling something you make, reselling items you no longer need. The key here is discipline. Any extra income you earn should go straight toward your emergency fund or your debt, not toward more spending. This is what actually accelerates your escape from the cycle, instead of just raising your expenses along with your income. Step 5. Pay off high-interest debt strategically. If you have debt, especially high-interest debt like credit cards, this step matters a lot. List out all your debts, along with their interest rates. Focus extra payments on the debt with the highest interest first, while still making minimum payments on the rest. This is called the avalanche method, and it saves you the most money over time. If you need extra motivation, you can also try the snowball method. Pay off your smallest debt first, then move to the next one. The quick wins can help keep you motivated. Either way, the goal is the same. Reduce the amount of your income that goes toward interest, so more of it can go toward savings and building your future. A real example. Let's say someone earns a modest monthly salary. Every month, it feels like the money just vanishes. No savings, no progress, just survival. Now imagine that same person starts tracking expenses. They notice small daily purchases adding up to a large chunk of their income. They cut a few unnecessary subscriptions. They start putting a small, fixed amount into savings every payday, before spending on anything else. At first, the change feels small, almost invisible, but after a few months, something shifts. There's a small cushion in the bank, a little breathing room. When an unexpected expense shows up, it doesn't cause panic anymore. It's simply handled. This is not a story about getting rich quickly. It's a story about consistency. Small, steady actions, repeated over time, create real change. That's the whole idea behind breaking this cycle. Let's recap everything we covered. Track your spending, so you finally understand where your money goes. Build a simple budget, so your income has a clear direction. Create an emergency fund, so unexpected expenses don't derail you. Look for ways to grow your income, and use that extra money wisely. And if you have debt, tackle it with a clear strategy. None of these steps require you to be perfect. They just require you to start, and to stay consistent. This journey isn't about restriction. It's about freedom. Every rupee you save, every expense you track, every small step you take, is moving you further away from survival mode and closer to real control over your life. The paycheck to paycheck cycle isn't a life sentence. It's a pattern. And patterns can be broken, one decision at a time. You don't need to fix everything today. You just need to take the first step. Track one expense. Save a small amount. Start today. Because the version of you, just a few months from now, will thank you for it. If this video helped you, hit the like button. It really helps this channel grow. Subscribe for more simple, practical finance tips, made for real people with real budgets. Tell us, what's your biggest money challenge right now? Let's talk about it, and figure it out together. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.